Let's reconnect with the previous episode's themes. We talked about synchronicity, the phenomenon where inner thoughts seem to match outer events seemingly by chance. We also touched upon Plato's theory of the demiurge, the idea that our physical world is shaped by an intelligent, creative force. We ended by asking, are there really signs in the universe? And if so, what do they mean? Are they just random symbols or windows into a deeper metaphysical structure? In this episode, we'll dive into the metaphysical tradition of signs and symbols. What do signs mean in the grand scheme of things? How have mystics and philosophers interpreted them? And how can understanding signs enrich our view of the universe? This is a journey through ideas that might shift your perspective on reality itself. Before we begin, I want to say thank you for joining me on this exploration. Let's get started. First, let's set the stage. Our story begins in ancient Greece with Neoplatonism, a school of thought deeply influenced by Plato's philosophy. Thinkers like Plotinus saw the universe as emanating from a single source of being, a kind of divine light. As this light flowed out, it encountered different levels of matter, each level creating a denser, slower vibration. The further away it strayed from the source, the more veiled it became. However, this didn't mean the light was extinguished. It simply became harder to perceive directly. In the same vein, imagine life as a series of internal and external experiences. Some are intense, some are subtle, but they're all connected to a deeper inner truth. This is where the idea of signs becomes pivotal. Signs, in this context, aren't just random occurrences. They're echoes of that original divine light, moments when the veil thins and we catch a glimpse of the deeper reality beneath. Now, fast forward to the Middle Ages. Hermeticism was all the rage. Key figures like Marsilio Ficino and Giordano Bruno dive deep into the teachings attributed to the legendary Hermes Trismegistus. These teachings blended elements from Egyptian wisdom, Greek philosophy, and early Christian theology. They introduced the concept of a hidden or invisible world that mirrored and influenced our physical reality. This invisible world wasn't some ethereal realm separate from ours. It was intricately woven into the fabric of existence. The key was deciphering its language. Enter alchemy. It wasn't just about turning lead into gold. It was a complex system of signs and symbols that alchemists used to describe not just physical transformations, but also spiritual growth and enlightenment. Every step in their mysterious recipes was loaded with symbolic meaning. Early mystical cosmologies were fascinated by the idea of a living universe, a cosmos that breathed, evolved, and communicated. This idea led to the concept of the anima mundi, the soul of the world, a unifying principle that tied everything together. The soul of the world spoke in signs, and those who learned to listen could unlock profound truths. In the 17th century, German philosopher Jakob Bhm took this idea even further. He saw the universe as a drama unfolding in time and space, a play with acts and scenes. And just like a play, this cosmic drama had a script, a language. According to Bhm, God didn't just create the world, He infused it with His own eternal wisdom, shaping it like a piece of artwork or a poem. Fast forward to the 20th century, and Swiss psychologist Carl Jung picked up this thread. He believed that the universe was structured like a language, full of signs and symbols that held deep psychological and even spiritual truths. Jung saw dreams, myths, and religious experiences as ways for the psyche to tap into this cosmic language, a process he called individuation. So let's dig deeper into what a sign is at its core. In metaphysical terms, a sign is more than just a symbol or a coincidence. It's an expression of the underlying order and intelligence in the universe. A sign points to something beyond itself, a deeper layer of reality. Now, you might be thinking, isn't that just adding more mystery instead of providing clarity? Well, not necessarily. You see, the idea is that by understanding the language of signs, we open ourselves to a richer, more meaningful understanding of the world. It's about recognizing that reality isn't just physical matter and energy. It's also structured by patterns, relationships, and meanings. To put it simply, a sign is like a key that unlocks a deeper level of understanding. But to use that key, we need to know where and how to use it. This is where the concept of correspondences comes in. Just like letters of the alphabet combine to form words and sentences, elements in nature are seen as corresponding to and influencing each other. For example, certain planets or aspects of our physical world can symbolize or influence our inner world, our thoughts and emotions. For instance, the astrological sign Aries, known for its fiery energy, corresponds to our drive and vitality. As we navigate this vast landscape of signs and symbols, it's essential to have a guide. Enter wisdom, intuition, and personal experience. Each individual can interpret signs differently based on their own journey and understanding. There's no one-size-fits-all approach. The beauty of this lies in the personal growth and self-discovery that come with deciphering one's own inner language. However, let's not overlook the fact that this journey can be quite challenging. To understand the language of signs, one must often go against the flow of a materialistic or reductionist view of the world. It requires a leap of faith, a willingness to believe in something beyond the tangible and measurable. But here's the fascinating part. When we start seeing signs, our perception of reality shifts. We move from being mere observers to active participants in a grand cosmic play. We realize we're not isolated individuals, but nodes in a vast network of connections and influences. This view of reality bridges the gap between the inner and outer worlds, showing how our thoughts and emotions resonate with the world around us. It gives rise to a sense of interconnectedness and responsibility. We come to understand that our inner world doesn't just shape our experience, but also influences the world at large. The legacy of this idea can be seen across various domains, from mysticism and depth psychology to art and even speculative science. Mystics like Meister Eckhart and William Blake saw the universe as inherently symbolic. Their writings are filled with signs, visions, and prophecies that reveal a deeper spiritual reality. Depth psychologists like Carl Jung and his student Marie-Louise von Franz saw signs as expressions of the collective unconscious, a shared layer of human experience that connects us to the past and to each other. Artists like William Blake and Salvador Dali used signs and symbols to create works that transcended the physical world and tapped into the realm of dreams and the subconscious. Even some modern thinkers like Brian Swimme and Ken Wilber build on this idea. They weave together insights from science, philosophy, and spirituality to show how consciousness and reality are intricately connected. In the grand tapestry of ideas, this view of reality stands out as a rich, vibrant thread. It reminds us that the world is far more than what meets the eye. It's a dynamic, meaningful structure that invites us to explore its depths. But here's the most intriguing part. Reality is inherently semiotic. If it's structured like a language of being, then meaning isn't something we impose. It's something we uncover. By tuning into the signs around us and within us, we access a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. Think of it like reading a secret code that reveals a hidden treasure. But instead of material riches, the treasure is knowledge, wisdom, and a profound connection to the mysteries of life. As we wrap up our journey through the metaphysics of signs, let's leave you with some food for thought. If reality is indeed speaking to us through signs, then how do you respond? Are you listening? Do you recognize the language? And what messages have you received? Share your thoughts with us. Your insights might resonate with others who are on a similar path of discovery. Also, if you found value in this episode and the series as a whole, please don't hesitate to support us. Your support means the world to us and allows us to continue exploring these fascinating metaphysical ideas. Finally, we want to send a special thank you to our supporters. Your belief in our work inspires us to dig deeper and bring you the best. And that's a wrap on this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more. We've got plenty more metaphysical mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the fascinating world of metaphysics. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep seeking those deeper truths.